Hello everyone. I am going to do a quick video for you guys to help you get organized if you're homeschooling your kids, especially if you have more than one child and you are finding yourself getting completely overwhelmed with what they have to do, what they haven't done, keeping track of things, grading, all that kind of stuff. So I am actually in the middle of grading right now, and I was like, oh man, I got to put this together because I have so many parents that come to me during evaluations and consultations that say that they are just completely overwhelmed with what they see other parents doing on YouTube because they're like super beautiful and they just don't have time or the skills to go to that extent. So what I'm going to show you is like the bare minimum, and actually the bare minimum, is really all you need to get through the day to just keep track of things. So my youngest daughter, she has Down syndrome, so she's on a whole different schedule of her own. Everything that she does, I'm working alongside with her when it comes to teaching new concepts, except for her therapies. She's a reading coach, she's a math coach, and so that I do not use this method with her. But with my three oldest ones, very, very simple, it's a pink folder. That's it. And in this pink folder, I have a couple things. One of these things is a nice little packet that I've put together on Canva. Very, very simple. Each child gets a sheet. Actually, I'll show you one that's blank so you can see a nice fresh looking one. But each one of these pages has all the subjects that they have to do every single day for each of the days. I have one for all three of my kids. I tried to color code it a little bit, but I really, the stars in the corner are different colors. That's about it with this one. But I have a list of things that they have to do on Monday. Some of them repeat on Tuesday, some of them repeat on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And as I go through the week, I quickly jot down what they need to get done. And you can kind of see what I have here done. We skipped Tuesday because it was a day off for my kids. But I'll circle things if it's not done. I'll put check marks. I'll cross things out. I've kind of come up with my own little system. I have this here. If my husband's like, hey, did they do their language arts? I can bust this out and say, yeah or no. When I'm grading the assignment, so I actually have some of their assignments back here. So when I'm actually grading their assignment, I will, go through and I'll say, okay, we graded this one, so now this one needs to be done on Thursday. And then I will actually start writing the days that have to be done in the workbooks, and then I will then transfer it to this, so I know. I do put their sports practice in here, so if you look at my kids, well, this is actually my daughter, she has to practice her cello, piano, and we check to see if she has any music or chorus homework, because she does take that outside of the home. I've got that, but what I also have in here is the actual answers to all of the questions for all of their work, and I have labeled them with their name, and of course, like as you can see, I kind of cross them out as I go. And then I just put any kind of extra things in here. So, for example, this, I know that I need to give this to my son. Oh, I was going to mention, when they are done with their schoolwork, they do have a place that they have to put it. I know I pulled it from back there, and actually that's not where it goes. It usually goes right in front of where I'm standing right here. That's why I'm standing right here. This is going to go back to my daughter, who's going to put it back in her cabinet so she can pull it out tomorrow and finish her work for tomorrow, which is already labeled. Now see, this system's really good. It's really good because it's really easy. It's really simple. I don't have, elegant binders and extensive charts and that kind of stuff all over the house. Now, like I said, for Naomi, totally different story. Naomi, I do have some visual charts that I use with her, but I don't do that with my older kids. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. When I say older kids, I do want to clarify that this is 4th grade and up. Yeah, because elementary kids, I feel like it is. You could do it with the younger kids. You could, but once they start to become independent and taking things outside of the home, whether it's dual enrollment, whether it's co-op classes, whether it's, dance classes or musical theater or music lessons or anything like that, they do need to practice. And having a sheet like that really helps remind me what they need to get done. Yeah, that about covers it. If you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions or anything like that, feel free to share in the comment section down below. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with grading things and enjoying my coffee as we go. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, my name is Leilani, former public and private school teacher and homeschool evaluator and consultant. So you can check out my website if you're interested in any of that or any of these videos right here, which will share with you a little bit more about what I do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.